Good morning students, Sairam. Welcome to this session. Today we are going to start with message writing part 2. Already we have studied about message writing. Now we are going to see another pattern, another type of message writing, another that is telephonic conversation. In message writing we are going to learn about how to write the message when you have a telephonic conversation. Okay, now let us see what is a message. A message is a communication or statement conveyed from one person or group to another. So it is a statement conveyed from one person to a group or another. Now what is message writing? So a message is a piece of information that is written, okay, for someone to whom you are unable to speak for some reason. You are not able to speak to that person for some reason. So in that condition you will write a message. Okay. Now to whom it is written? It is written to friends, family members or people we know. Okay. So we don't write to people whom we don't know. We know to whom we know, we write the message. These are meant to convey some important information in the briefest possible manner. So it should be very short and to the point. It should not be like a letter, very big. So message writing will be only for 3 to 4 sentences or 3 to 4 lines, not more than that. Okay. So today what we are going to learn? We are going to learn message writing, that is telephonic conversation. In message writing part 1, we saw how to write the message when two people are just involved. In this message writing, telephonic conversation, 3 people are involved. We will see in detail how this message should be written in telephonic conversation. Okay. Now, format of message writing will be the same. Already we have studied about this. First you will write message at the top of, first you will draw a box. Then inside the box you will write message. Then you will write date when you are writing the message. Then you will write the time. Okay. Time when you are writing the message. Then you write salute, then leave a line. Then you write salutation. Salutation means to whom you are writing the letter or the message, sorry. To whom you are writing the message. It was brother, sister, mother, whoever it is. Then the body will have only 2 to 3 lines, and the name, your name. On the question, if it is given any other name, that name. Now what is this telephonic conversation, children? See, suppose I'll give you an example. Suppose you are alone at home, okay, and you're receiving a call, okay, you're getting a telephonic, you're getting a call. It is not for you, it is meant for your brother, okay, but your brother is gone out. You want to inform your brother's friend is calling and is telling some important information to be passed on. So what you will do, you will pick up the call, you will listen to what your brother's friend is telling, and you will listen, but you have to go out somewhere, so you cannot tell your brother. So what you have to do is, then you write it in the form of a message, small message you write, and keep it for your brother, and you go. So when your brother comes, he'll come to know that his friend is called and what the information is. So who all are involved? You are involved. Your brother's friend is calling, he is also involved. And to whom you are writing the message? To your brother. So 3 persons are involved in a message of telephonic conversation. Okay, understood? So suppose your mother is gone. One more example I can give. Your mother is gone out and when you are alone at home, okay, your mother has gone to the market. So suddenly your mother's friend is calling and she wants to pass on some information to your mother. What you can do is, you can listen to what the conversation, you can listen to your mother's friend, what she wants to, and you can write it in the form of the message and keep if you are going out. Okay. So when your mother comes home, she will come to know who has called, for what she has called, and what is the message. So we will see how to write the message. Okay. See, so first we will draw a box. Inside the box you will write message in capital letter in the center of the first line. Okay. Then write the message and date of the message. Write a brief salutation. Okay. Then write only the important points. Only the important points should be written. Who called, when, and what. First, that is important. Who called, that is also important. Who made the telephone call, you have to write that also. When, the time, that also you have to write. What was said. So then this who called, for what they called and what they said, and instruction if any is to be given, everything should be written. And after that, who is writing the message, that is also important. You will have to write your name and keep the message. Okay. Now we will see how a message to be written. First you will write message. This is the format which is there in your workbook. You can just refer if you have your workbook, or if you have, I've given it in this, you can just see it. Or see that is, first you will write the date, writing message, you will write the date. Okay. And you will, after that, below that you will write time. Then you will write whoever it is, to whom the message is to be passed, that is Hari. Okay. So in this, Reena is writing the message to Hari. Okay, just read the message. You will come to know how a message to be written while telephonic conversation is taking place. So Ram rang up saying that he has got tickets for Dehradun by Shatabdi Express on 28th July. Your seat number is 10 and coach A2. The train leaves at 9 a.m. and reaches at 11:30 a.m. He wants you to meet him at the New Delhi railway station at 8 a.m. sharp. Please call him and confirm. So this is the conversation, that is who has called. Ram has called to inform Hari, but Hari is not at home. So Reena is writing the message to Hari. Okay. Now we'll see how many persons are involved in this. 3 persons. One is 3 persons are involved in the communication chain when a message is given. When there is telephonic conversation, 3 persons are involved. The person who gives information, that is mostly by the phone. Here it is Ram. He is only telling about the train, so he is giving the information. The person who receives the call and the message, here it is Reena. So Reena is receiving the call, and for whom it is meant for Hari. So 3 persons are involved. Ram is telling the message to whom? For Hari, but Hari is not at home. So who is picking up the call? Reena. So Reena is writing the message to Hari. So 3 persons are involved in telephonic conversation. Okay. Shall we see one more example? Okay. Shall we see one example? So understood, children? What you have to do is, first you will draw a box, write message, then same way you will write the time. First you will write the date, then you will write the time, then leave a line, then salutation, then leave a line, then you will write the body in 2 to 3 sentences, and then leave a line, then write the name. So what in the body you will write who called, for what, and you will write in short what was the information. After that, whoever is writing the message will write below the name of the person. Shall we see one example? Yes. See here, I have given an example. You are Ramesh. So in the exam, it can come like this. It can come. So you have to think that you are Ramesh. Today you had the following conversation with Rajesh, a friend of your elder brother. So you are Ramesh. So you think you are Ramesh, and you are having a conversation with Rajesh. Rajesh is who? Your brother's friend. So see the conversation. So in the exam, it will come, a conversation will come like this. You have to write only drawing a box. You will write a small message. You will have to read the conversation. Okay. So what you will have to write? First you read the conversation. Let me read for you. Hello. Is it the number? He is asking. Usually we ask, is it this number? Yes. So who is picking up the call? Ramesh. I am Ramesh speaking. What can I do for you? Well, Ramesh, I am Rajesh. You know your brother's friend. So who is picking up the call? Ramesh. The call is from Rajesh. Who is Rajesh? Brother's friend, or your brother's friend. So Ramesh, your Ramesh's friend is Ramesh's brother's friend is Rajesh. Okay, your brother's friend. Now Ramesh is telling, oh, I see. Well, brother is not here now. So, can I help you? So, you are Ramesh, you are asking him. So, Rajesh is telling, could you please convey him that he should bring my practical book today in school as I need it in class today. Then Ramesh, that's fine. I'll do that. Okay? As you are leaving for your school, write a message for your brother in about 50 words. Put the message in a box. So, you have to write your thing. You have to assume that you are Ramesh and Rajesh is giving the information to your brother. So, you have to write the message accordingly. Who has told the message and what your brother should do. You have to write in a small message. You should not write very big. So how to write a message, we will see now. So you will write message at the top of the middle of the page. You will draw a box, then you will write the date. Okay, whichever date it is, whenever you are writing the message, that date you have to write. If you suppose it is 25th July 2020, after 25th July you will put a comma, then you will write 2020. Then date, time, suppose you are writing at 11:30 a.m. So you have to write any time. Okay, whichever time you are receiving the call and you want to write the message, you have to write it. Then after that, leave a line, then you will write, dear brother. So you are writing a message to your brother. It can be brother, or you can, when you are calling by name, you can write his name also. But in this question it is given to your brother only. So you have to write, dear brother. Then leave a line. Then who had called? Rajesh. So Rajesh called you in your absence. He wants you to bring his practical book to school today. So only what Rajesh told, only that much you have to write. You should not, hello brother, how are you, hope you are fine. This is for a letter. So you will not write any other information. Only write who had called, Rajesh. Okay, what did he want? He wants you to bring his practical book to school today. He said it is urgent as he needs it. Only that much you have to write. And as you are going out, so you are writing this small message and keeping it for your brother. So Ramesh is writing to his brother. Who is writing the message? So the name should be there, Ramesh. So when Ramesh's brother comes, he will come to know Rajesh had called, and what he wants? He wants him to bring his practical book. So he is aware of the message. So this is the format how you have to write the message. It should be short and small, only to the point. You will not write in elaborate manner. You should not write very big. Okay, who has written and what the message is to be passed should be written to whom also. Properly you have to write salutation to, suppose 3 members are at home. Sister is also there, brother is also there, mother, father, but to whom your messages come, you have to write to your brother. So it is messages for brother. So you will write the name of your brother or brother. Okay, and you will write the message properly. So this is the message writing. When you get the telephonic conversation, it has to be passed to the person concerned. Okay, so shall we see one homework? Shall I give you one more? Oh, this is one homework for you. Ram is telling, Ram, so I am Ram, I'm a friend of Mohan. Where is he? He is asking. So Ram is giving a call. Who is picking up the call? Soham. He has gone to market. Can I help you please? So Soham, Ram's friend is calling him. So what is his name? Ram. Whose friend is? He's Mohan's friend. Soham and Mohan are brothers. So Soham is picking up the call. He has gone to market. Can I help you? Help you please? He's asking. So Ram is telling, oh sure, please convey to him that today's music classes shall remain suspended because the teacher is not well. So there is no music class. If your brother is not knowing this, he will go to the music class. So this information has to be passed very quickly. So the same will be held on Sunday. Could you please pass this message to him? Yes. So what you have to do is, you have to write your message to your brother. Okay. So Oh, sure, thank you. As Soham is going to his tuition classes, he needs to write the message for Mohan. So, as Soham is going for classes, he has to write the message for Mohan. So, write the message on his behalf. So, you will write the same way how I explained. You will write the message very short. First, you will write message, you will write the date, you will write the time, you will leave a line, then you will write to whom it is and leave a line, then what the message is for, only who was called and for what, you will write in small and you will write the name. Understood how to do, children? So this is one homework for you. This one, you have this message writing, you have to write it in a notebook book and keep it carefully. So when school reopens, we will check. So we saw about message writing, a normal simple one when two people are involved, and message writing when it is telephonic conversation, when three people are involved. It means when somebody is alone at home and you are receiving a call for anybody else. Suppose you are alone at home and you are receiving a call for your mother, okay, so of your brother, and you are going to inform in the form of a message. This is called as message writing, and it is telephonic conversation. Hope you all understood message writing. It is very small and easily you can score marks. So this is very easy and it is very clear, I feel. Hope you all understood, children. So we will see the next topic in the next video. Thank you, children.